I figured we get something a little bit better from Bobby.
So I know, it's not my brand, but still, I want to be right every now and then too, and prove that I'm not just some imbecile who, bloviates into a microphone.
Put your laptop to use and put together a highlight reel of all your best ones, Bobby, and then we'll post
Drop it on us.
How long is that going to last?
I don't know, at least
a long time. Right? Yeah, there'll be like a 10, 15-minute video.
You said it's best ones, though.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Welcome, Walt Disney World fans, to another episode of the Notcast. It's September already. It's here, and that means the D23 Expo for 2022 is right around the corner. We're going to get into that, but first, let's introduce everybody who's with me. My name is Steve Rhodes. With me is Becky Wells.
How's it going?
Pat Neestad is here.
What's up?
And so is the Disney cynic, Mr. Bobby Burchins.
I hate to announce this, guys. I have to announce a death here on this podcast. It's the death of a bit. I'm not going to do the rap stuff anymore. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. The catalog is really starting to run dry. I was seriously considering doing Soulja Boy Crank That, and I can't do that to everybody.
You've missed a lot of good ones, so.
You're gonna make our fan really sad.
I know. I'll come up with something better. I promise. It's gonna take a couple shows. I'm gonna workshop some stuff, but
put your laptop to use
like this.
Put your laptop to use and put together a highlight reel of all your best ones, Bobby, and then we'll post.
Drop it on us.
How long is that gonna last?
I don't know. At least
a long time. Right? Yeah, there'll be like a 10, 15-minute video.
You said it's best ones, though.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Man.
I'm gonna shit my eye.
Bobby, got something in your eye.
Still? Thanks for pointing it out.
For those that are new here to the Dot Club 33 YouTube channel, I hope your kids are not watching. This is a Walt Disney World show, but it is not for children.
It's not a family show. No.
Maybe.
So welcome for all those who stuck through that. We do drop the occasional F-bomb. The D23 Expo is where new Walt Disney World and Disney parks and Disney Pixar movies and Marvel and Star Wars stuff goes to get announced this year in Anaheim. That is going to take place starting on September the 9th, which is just next week. We're going to get into that, but before we do, let's just kind of catch everybody up on our summer. I know we've had kind of a crazy upload schedule here on the channel for this show. I've been traveling. I've been on a Disney cruise. I've been to an impromptu trip I literally planned with my wife in 3 hours. We hopped on a plane and ended up at Disney World at the boardwalk. Becky, you've been just recently, and you're gonna tell us about a mess up that you had, and maybe we'll pry Bobby to tell us about the 98 Degrees E to the Beat concert he got drugged to over the weekend at Epcot.
Choice of words, but okay.
You know what? You could have opened with 98 Degrees song, Bobby.
Let's re-record that right now, and then we'll play it.
Yeah, I'll flip it back in.
Maybe I do need to go on boy band songs now.
Boy band.
That's the new bit. Boy band songs moving forward.
I won't know any of those.
No one can help you.
Becky, you were telling us in the group chat a while back, and I didn't pry into it because I wanted to get this for camera. So you said you had I don't know if it's a rookie mistake or just a straight up an F up when you were at Disney. What did you do? Tell us about it.
All right, so we took our kids on a full out adventure trip. They had no idea any minute from 1 minute to the next where we were going at all. So it made it easy to not go to the parks and not do anything, because anytime they asked, we're like, it's an adventure. So they got really tired of that really fast. But the problem was the first day that we drove on a property, we stayed at the Polynesian, and so we had 2 rooms, and we checked in. Our rooms weren't ready. We're like, all right, we're going to drop our bags took them out of the car, took them to Bell Services, went and had lunch. And my watch is buzzing while I'm picking up the food, and I see that it's from Disney, and one of them was, your room's not ready yet, which happens a lot. Lots of texts to tell you it's still not ready. Well, so then I saw another one come in, but I couldn't look at my watch. Grab my phone, and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, well, one room's not ready, but one is. Sweet. Finish eating, go get our bags, slough them over to Tokelau, go upstairs, and my husband comes back and he goes, my magic band's not working.
Oh, God.
None of the kids are. And I'm like, Look at my phone again. I'm just going to go ahead and say that, like, you should look at the date on your room is ready text, because that was my room from December of last year.
Oh. So did you lug all the luggage up the steps?
We only had 2 bags. It wasn't bad.
Oh,
but,
my God.
But still, the kids were pissed. So, because they just wanted to swim. So I was like, all right. So then we went down to the Oasis, like the quiet pool, changed in the little thing there, and took our bags back to Bell Services. They were not entertained. They didn't think it was funny. They were like, look, we tipped them when we dropped off and we picked up every single time. So they should have been happy. And so then we went swimming, and then eventually the room was in fact ready. And then the second room was, in fact, ready. So
was it before or after 4 o'clock?
Like 3:47.
Oh. Just in.
Well, let me ask you this. You said you had 2 bags?
Yeah.
For 7 people?
Yeah.
You got big bags.
That's a damn miracle.
And one of them was just filled with swim gear only. And then
were these the size of an elephant?
We went to Hawaii for 10 days and we took 2 bags.
That's going to be a new segment on the show, Packing with Becky.
How big is the bag?
For real.
They're like a regular roller suitcase.
It's a big ass bag, right?
It's like a regular suitcase size.
Damn.
Wait, checked or unchecked?
A regular checked suitcase.
28 inch.
We brought 2 of them. Yep.
Man.
They're not like oversized or anything.
That's talent.
Really?
That's talent.
I just have too many kids to watch to have extra bags.
Hats off to you, because we had my family of 3 for our Disney cruise, which was 5 days. Now we did an 8-day trip total with land in hanging out in Miami and stuff. But we had 2 of those and a carry-on size. So
that's
with
normal,
7 people,
but
like that's unreal.
I live here.
Look, if I pack clothes for 3 days and pajamas, that's still 28 outfits that I'm packing. So, like, I don't want to do more than that. I will use my free laundry, and I'll just...
Oh, yeah, I guess with the laundry access with your DVC.
Gotcha.
Speaking of DVC, Pat, I bet you're itching for your points to hit your account.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
What a
September. September. So when this is airing, I'll have my points.
They'll already be spent.
Well, they're almost already spent. So I'll be taking a trip in December. So
nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I teased the impromptu trip where we stayed at the boardwalk in July, which was a surprise to my wife and myself. And then our daughter was like shocked. We picked her up from summer camp, and literally we were leaving to get on a plane. Her bag was packed already, and we all surprised ourselves. But then I just recently, last week, as of this recording, I got off the Disney Dream, which we'll have some content from. You've probably already seen it you've already seen it on social media that I was on the Disney Dream. That was a fantastic experience. Definitely recommend the Disney Cruise Line. Bobby, you want to give anybody a rendition of 98 Degrees Last Chance?
Oh, God, no. I can't do 98 Degrees.
Apparently you had lots of things to choose from, though.
Well, I mean, none. That's the problem. They had like 2 songs. And then
you know
started
what?
doing everybody else's songs. Like I'm serious when I say that they did NSYNC and Backstreet Boys as much as they did their own music.
Be lucky that.
I married
a couple of weeks ago, you were supposed to be at the NSYNC one too. So be lucky that your wife was sick. Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh boy!
All right, so I guess the crux of this show is our predictions for the D23 Expo, where all the cool news drops. Nobody that I know of is really expecting any heavy-hitting news for Walt Disney World, but I guess we'll all just go out on a limb here and predict what we think it might be, if there is any. Is there anybody who wants to volunteer and go first for Walt Disney World news prediction for D23?
News being something we haven't heard of yet.
You know, somebody on
'Cause
social
that's
media
not-
is going to put hashtag breaking, so just call it news at this point. I don't.
What's that one website that always has
Don't even say it.
They don't need. Yeah, they don't deserve our
it.
breath.
breaking?
Yeah. You guys at home know them. Yeah. Or there's actually more than one, so
There's a
I could be
few.
talking about a few. Yeah. Everything's breaking news. Yeah.
Broken from somebody else's articles. Yep.
Or a tweet.
I'll go out on I'm going out on a limb. I'm saying that over at Animal Kingdom and the Dino Land, which it's pretty much torn apart already. I mean, what was the roller coaster they've gotten rid of?
Primeval
World.
Primeval World, that's gone.
Yeah.
The Dumbo Triceratop ride.
Yep.
Is that active? I know all the games are gone.
that one is.
So it's really set up for something to happen there. So I say they bring maybe the Jungle Book into Animal Kingdom. That's my prediction.
That's a bold prediction.
That's a bold prediction. I'm going.
I'm going to go a lot
happen.
more mild than that. And I'm going to steal the low-hanging fruit. We're going to get an opening date for Tron. So that's going to be probably...
I
They
don't
can
really
narrow
call
their
that a
season
prediction.
down to a sort of a date.
It's going to be...
range.
They're going to give us a date. Yeah, there's going to be a hard, specific date given next week.
They're testing it with humans now, so...
Yeah, we're
That's
going to
gonna
get
be
that.
ready.
There's no way we're not getting that.
That's going to be ready. Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby, what do you think?
I think that they're going to produce a model of Tiana's version of Splash Mountain. I think that the die has been cast. Obviously, they've been really pushing how they are going to be doing the reskin of Splash Mountain here of late. I think that they're more excited to talk about it than they are to actually do the work behind it. So,
Well, because it costs money, and Bob
Will they give a
Gotta
closing?
shut it down.
Will they give a closing date for?
They can't put that
yeah,
until
probably.
they've got Tron going.
Tron has
my
to be ready.
guess,
Obviously.
Yeah,
my
there's no
guess
way,
is that
yeah.
it's going to be January 2023 is when they close Splash
Yeah.
Mountain.
I think,
It's just
yeah.
my
I
guess.
agree with
It's
that.
going to go
After
through.
the holiday.
It's definitely
It's
going through the
refurb
holiday.
month anyway. Yeah.
Yep. It'll go down during its normal refurb month and never come back. Yep.
Exactly.
You guys picked two
Just
easy
never
ones.
I'm just being realistic. I mean, if I want to go pie in the sky,
That's what we're. I
getting
thought that's what we were
we're
doing.
Getting a
Pie in the
whole
sky.
new park. It's
Yeah,
not
I
going to
don't-
be, but it won't be in Orlando.
I figured we get something a little bit better from Bobby, but go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's
God
being
forbid that I
realistic.
tried to be sensible for once. I know, it's not my brand, but still, I want to be right every now and then too, and prove that I'm not just some imbecile who bloviates into a microphone. That's right, I use bloviate.
For a whole
Word
hour
of the
on
day
Cynics on
calendar.
Disney podcasts, wherever you podcast, you can check out the link in the description down below. Becky, do you have a prediction for us for D23 this year?
I could come up with some crazy ones, I guess, but I think the most logical would be a little more detail on Moana and Frozen Land in Disneyland Paris. Those are the biggest parks announcements that they're probably gonna give more detail on. But
Outside of the parks, there's got to be a movie, like a big, like Marvel or something.
oh, probably some more DVC news because
My
God.
guess for the biggest news of
Maybe Star
the whole
Wars.
thing of D23 is Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. come back for this fifth Avengers movie. That's
Okay.
my guess.
Becky, you said you had a pie in the sky batshit one, so give us that before we wrap up. What's the one that's off the wall that could pop?
maybe they're gonna actually do something to fix. I don't know, any of the shit that's broken.
The Yeti?
Anything. Yeah. What about that? What if
How
that
about-
would
Stop
burn it down?
Splash Mountain from sinking? Or before
I
they
think
Just
refurb it?
I'd
Just
like
the
to know
boats,
what
not the
they're
ride.
actually gonna put at the old launch bay. I think I read something about it, but I'd like to know some actual detail if they're going to do anything. I still want to throw back to my Avengers campus training squad area, like we talked about, instead of Jedi training or Avengers training, with the ones that they can do on the East Coast. That's from a few. That's a huge throwback, but throw that
what
there.
is
That's what they should.
Which
announce.
park is most likely, if there were to be an upgrade? Which park would it most likely be?
Animal Kingdom doesn't have anything.
It's got to
Like-
be. I'm agreeing with you, with Becky, and with your premise, Pat. They knock something down, there's nothing there. So
Like a few years ago, it was Hollywood Studios. There was nothing open. Now that everything's there. Then Epcot, everything's there. Like,
So Epcot's
Come
not
on.
getting a new
Come on, buddy.
country
they
added
just
to
got
the World Showcase.
they just got Guardians. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's no way.
and Moana's not done yet. So
Yeah.
Mary Poppins
Much
is still
too much.
nothing. So
Yep.
Well, I thought that's not happening.
It's not
Right.
not.
Well, not
It's not.
anytime soon.
It hasn't been officially killed, but it's been killed.
Yeah,
it's
silent.
waiting
it's
inside
silent dead.
reflections right now.
Yeah, it's silently. It's been silently tabled. Let's put it that way.
What about the upgrade to Spaceship Earth? Is that gone off the table?
I don't even remember.
I don't
the details
think it
of that.
is, but I think they're afraid because half of that, especially everything with, again, the Moana stuff, and they finally opened Guardians. All that's kind of in one row. If they had shut
They're
down
not-
Spaceship Earth, they do need to fix
They're-
some of it, but I don't think they're going to do.
They're
much.
not touching Future World until they're done with Moana. There's just no way.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
agree.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're expecting pretty light news as far as Walt Disney World is concerned from the D23 Expo. Obviously, there's something big will come out of it, either Disneyland, it's the 100th anniversary next year for the entire company, so we'll hear something special. What do you guys think it is at home? Let us know down in those comments below. This is September 2nd. We are still kind of on our summer upload schedule because it is still summer, so we will be back on the 16th, and this will be the last time I remind you of that summer upload schedule, because on the 16th of this month we'll begin our regular schedule where you catch us every Friday at 4 p.m. Magic Kingdom time. Until then, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Smack a like, and we'll see you on the next video.